cool. I'm Maxwell, and welcome to another episode of our amazing CEO Unplugged. This podcast is amazing. We get to dive into the brains, the minds of some very amazing men and women. And I have Miss Valérie Damaseau. Did I say it properly?
Yes, you
yes,
did.
I did. The president of tourism, St. Martin, the tourist office. I'm so excited because now, as we creep into fall and winter here in New York City, I'm thinking of just how beautiful the island of St. Martin is. Please explain to me why I need to be there. First off,
I see you had your eyes closed just now, right? That's a perfect way to try and envision that beautiful sunny island of St. Martin, where you have 37 crystal clear beaches.
Gosh.
Just imagine that, right?
Yeah, because I think 38 would be a little too aggressive. That'd be like one too many.
We're
Yeah.
37 square miles. So
Oh,
you have
baby,
a
yes.
beach per square, right?
But you nailed it. You said exactly. And I closed my eyes for a reason. I go to that mindset, that relaxing mindset, that peaceful, that tranquility. Are those words that you like to use to describe the beautiful island?
You're hitting the nail on the head. I have the impression that you have been to the island. So, as I said, when you close your eyes just now, you can imagine just laying on one of those beaches, have yourself a nice pina colada.
Oh, yes.
Or better yet, a coconut water that comes from the island itself.
Ah.
And you're just chilling there and just having the time of your life. So, in terms of words that I can describe the island on, I will say we're definitely friendly.
Mm.
Hospitality is to another level.
Yes.
Tranquility is to describe the French side because we have both sides.
Yes. Okay. That's the part that I needed to make sure that we understand because there are two different parts of the island.
Yes.
Please explain. It's two countries. Yes and no. Help me understand that. Help me figure out how that goes.
Yes, it is. We have two countries that actually coexist on this one little rock.
Yes.
So you have the French side and you have the Dutch side. The French side is governed on Article 74, which is more reliable on the Europe government.
Understand.
And then, of course, you have the Dutch side that is more on the Dutch Netherlands side that we're practically 5 minutes away from each other.
Okay.
Imagine again an open free border point. There is no toll, there is no checkpoint, there not anything. However, we have two separate statuses. So this makes us actually, we're French and they're more independent since they have voted to be independent in 10-10-10. That's the 10th of October 2010. And since the 10th of October 2007, we are a little bit more independent because before that we were relying a lot on Guadeloupe. I don't know if you heard about Guadeloupe and Martinique, but now we are just directly linked to Paris, to Europe itself.
Okay. So all the euro that I have saved up in my pocket, I can spend them on all those pina coladas if I want to.
We accept dollars as well. We accept dollars as well. So I was telling you there's a French side and there's a Dutch side. But one thing you take from this is that we all speak English.
There you go.
Our mother tongue is actually English. So I live and was born on the French side. In school, we get the French classes and so forth. But however, at home, in the yard, in the schoolyard, on the playground, and the whole 9 yards, everyone speaks English.
And I was going to ask you about your upbringing and growing up on the island and how proud you are to be in the position that you are now and to know that this is home and it will forever be home for you.
Yes, I mean, this gives me a sense of pride. I must say that I am born and raised on St. Martin. My mom is from St. Kitts. My dad is from Guadeloupe. But however, I was born in St. Martin. And I was not born even in a hospital. I was born home in my house, in my hometown French Quarter. So, again, it makes it more personal. And I'm an athlete. So I've been playing sports for quite some time. And I've always been rallying behind our national anthem.
Okay.
So given an opportunity at the young age, at the age of 34
That
to
is
be
young.
to
Yes,
be
it is. Go ahead.
to be the first the youngest first vice president. That was in my mandate of 2017 to 2022, and as first deputy to the governor to the president himself of the island of French side, and actually have the portfolio of the Ministry of Tourism. And here I am on a second mandate from 2022, which is a recent mandate, to 2027. And I'm back again. Different because for the first time I actually ran as head of list as well from that experience. So all of that to say in terms of prideness, in terms of man, I'm just proud to be able to serve my country and to know that I'm really doing this from people say the bottom of your heart. I'm
Yes.
doing it from the fullness of my
Oh,
heart. So.
and the smile, as you said, it's so indicative of the people of the island, and it's shining bright as we sit here and talk. For those of you that are watching the video, you're seeing it. Gosh, man, to know that you're in this position now, and we're using the word proud, but how amazing does it feel to know that you have worked for this and you've achieved this particular goal?
Again, like I said, you keep hitting the nails on the head, and sometimes it get personal when I give my story
Yeah.
because growing up on at home with my siblings, we're eight in all, with a
Hmm.
single mom, and you know that never once we heard the word no as
Yeah.
much as we knew that it was tight,
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
Growing eight children on your own without a father figure around, you know. I use the word proud because I know that all the challenges that were faced and all the sacrifices that were made to know that still we I say we because I look at my
It's
surrounding as well,
for
my
sure.
brothers and
It's a
sisters,
village.
to know that we
Yes.
definitely were able to succeed in that
Oh.
rough road.
Oh my gosh, man.
Not easy, but hey, no one said it would be easy.
But listen
Yes.
here, and you conquered it, and you made it, and you're still growing, and
Yes.
still representing so wonderfully, and so strong. I don't know, I just is really, I'm loving this beginning parts of our convo here. That's for sure. Now getting into this position, what's one of the most fulfilling parts of your job, being able to represent for St. Martin?
Definitely being part of the solution.
Yeah.
We can linger on all the problem that we face. We can linger on all the challenges, but being part of the solution is something that keeps me going. So the most fulfilling part of my job is that in all the challenges and the obstacles and all the ups and downs, that we are able to come together, take a clean slate,
Yeah.
and figure out what's next. So tourism is a key aspect for us in St. Martin because we only rely on tourism. Now we say 95% of our economy is based on tourism, but I say, hey, it's 100% because
Yeah.
the other 5% is undeveloped for now.
Mm.
So we don't know anything else. If tourism doesn't work for us, then
Yeah. There's nothing.
we're doomed.
Yeah. It's tough.
I know my assistant are looking at me because I was about to say something. But
Don't get on the camera over there.
So-
But
Yeah,
definitely
so
it's tough.
this is why it's such I'm very happy and honored. Honored. I will most say honored to be able to be in this position today because to entrust someone with that key to the development of your territory and the economy that is solely reliable on tourism, it is a big job. But
Yeah.
you know what? I tell my employees every day that tourism is supposed to be fun.
For sure.
It's supposed to be fun. How innovative can you get? How what is the new trend?
What is that we
You
can
know,
do to
what can
continue?
we
Yeah.
do? I mean, there is no wrong at being you. There is no wrong at being St. Martin. I mean, there is no wrong at selling what you actually have.
Yes.
You can't go wrong by selling what's your strong points, who you are. So, I mean, being from St. Martin, being from the island, being a child of the soil, and actually getting the chance to help in the development and can create this sustainability, I mean, it keeps me going every day.
Love that. Now you're talking about adapting and changing and finding those new things and reasons. We've got a festival that's coming up, the Gastronomy Festival. Oh, okay. Tell me. Yeah, my tongue is already. I'm like, tummy is rumbling a little bit. Tell us about this festival and how this came about.
Okay, so again, like I said, you have to be that trendsetter.
Yeah.
You have to be at the top of your game, knowing that all the Caribbean islands, a lot of us depend on tourism. So, what makes your product more interested? And besides the pandemic in 2017, when we had this massive hurricane,
Yeah.
it actually destroyed 100% of what we had, all our infrastructure. So, imagine starting over from scratch. I say all of this to say what? Because in 2018, we voted a tourism master plan for the territory where we define our positioning as high end, and then secondly, what are the how are we gonna sell the thematic? What are the
The key
pillars,
element,
the pillars that we're gonna sell the island through? So you had gastronomy, you have romance, you have events, you have yachting. You hear me
I
get
know
it from
whichever, I love it.
So,
Teamwork makes a dream
teamwork
work,
made a
baby.
dream work, right? So in 2022, 21, sorry, right after the pandemic, and because St. Martin is known as this tranquil,
Yes.
boutique, how to say, intimate setting, we were able to sell the destination through romance in 2021. So that was one of the pillars
One of
that
the
we
pillars.
put
Yeah.
front. And again, it made access very much easy because when everyone was hesitating on where to travel, I don't want to find myself in the mix with everyone. I don't want the mass tourism. Uh, um, we said, hey, let us do a campaign for 2021 with How Do
Mm.
You Fall in Love with St. Martin again through any experience. And then we said 2022 will be the year of gastronomy.
Let's go.
And this is why we're here.
Yes.
The year of gastronomy, and leading up to this, in from the 11th to the 22nd of November, we will be hosting our second edition of our culinary festival, our gastronomy festival. St. Martin has been known for quite some time as the culinary capital of the Caribbean,
Mm-hmm.
not to say the world, but the
Well, yeah.
Caribbean. I'll take that for now.
Okay. You hold on to that one.
I'll hold on to that one. So again, in this job, in this setting that I have, I said, how do we make our product as different as possible? And you know what? Something that works for us is our gastronomy, it's our culinary. So we decided last year, 2021, we actually made a lot of influencers, journalists, foodies come
Yeah.
down to the island just to talk about our gastronomy. And then this is the first time, as much as it is our second edition, we will be having people that can actually travel to the destination to experience our culinary, to experience all the events that we will put
Whew.
forth. And
Yes.
one thing we have decided to put up front is every year we put an ingredient. And the ingredient that we have this year is the plantain. Do you know the plantain?
Oh, yeah, I know the plantain.
Do you know?
Oh, come on now. Yeah, come on now. Yes.
So you know you
Yes.
have the green plantain and you have the ripe plantain, right?
Yeah.
So I want to see as a chef how creative can you get with that plantain.
Well, you're gonna see me there,
You see?
experimenting. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that good. You know what I'm saying? Be
No,
honest with you,
that-
I'm a single guy that relies on a lot of microwave ability. But but that's why I need to be there to experience this. And this pillar of what you all stand for, it's gonna be one that I'm gonna lead on to proudly, like you're
Exactly.
sharing with
Yes.
us.
We're more than happy to have you there. And just from the 11th to the 22nd, you will have the culinary, the gastronomy festival.
Yeah.
From the 11th, you'll be able to go to any one of the restaurants that decided to take part. Last year, we had about 70 restaurants that take part, so I'm only looking for more.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to have what we call the discover menus that will be in the restaurants. We'll give your population a chance also to go and discover these various menus at these different restaurants, but they also will be judged to know who did the best dish out
Yeah.
of the plantain.
I'm ready. I'm ready to be a judge if you
Yes.
need me to be.
And one of the biggest highlight this year is that for the first time, now I'm gonna say the world on this one. We
Okay.
have the best barbecue in the world.
Whew.
So,
That's a bold statement.
so I'm not talking about the restaurants that are doing the barbecue in their kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the roadside grills.
Yeah.
You know? So we're gonna have 10 of them on exhibition that will be competing against each other. And we will have a renowned chef from here, from in Texas, that will be present with us that actually knows a lot about barbecue as well. So we're going to do a competition. Through the gastronomy festival, we're educating our people as well because we have the educational part where we have more than 11 chefs that will come to the destination. They will go into the schools and do this whole training with the kids,
Love that.
give them a chance to be the next mini top chef. And
yeah.
last but not least, you wouldn't miss, we have the mixologist competition as well.
I'm not gonna miss that.
Because St. Martin, as much as you know, you were talking about the beaches and so forth, you need yourself some good cocktails, right? You need to be able to throw them back very well.
Yes.
So we have the mixologist competition, and then we'll have a closed village. When I talk about St. Martin, known as the gastronomy capital of the Caribbean, I will also say we are known to be the melting pot of the Caribbean. One, we have more than 180 nationalities that live in harmony on the island. And also we have those dishes that are represented as well. So just close your eye and imagine from the 18th to the 20th, in one village, you have all our culinary that will be exposed.
And with the joy that I'm hearing in your voice, as you are the perfect person to represent, to hold that title as president. I mean, it fills my heart with so much joy to know that this is what the island means, and several reasons why we need to be there. So as we put a cap on this conversation, your why should we make sure that we are there to experience all that you have been able to share with us today?
You know, a lot of us talk about sea, sun, and sand.
Mm,
A lot
there
of
you
us
go.
also talk about our gastronomy. I
Oh,
mean, if you go to Jamaica, I've been hearing it nonstop about your ackee and your saltfish.
yeah.
But I'm telling you, St. Martin, we have our fungi and boiled fish.
All
We
right.
have our chicken leg and Johnny cake. We have our locre, and I can go on and on. So I'm telling you that the place to be from the 11th to the 22nd of November is in St. Martin, and you would not regret it because then like I say, tourism is all we do, but
Yeah.
before that, our authentic side is surely showcased through our hospitality and known for the friendly island. So you would not regret coming to the island, getting an experience of a lifetime. And you know what? We say in French, c'est Saint Martin à la carte. You have a menu in front of you, and you can choose according to your budget what you want to do, where you want to go, where you want to sleep, and what you want to eat. And what I mean by that in a nutshell, if you come alone, you can grab an Airbnb.
Mm.
If you come with your family, you can grab a villa. If you come in a couple, you can take a hotel room. Guest house, you can do anything that you want. You can rent a car, you can take a taxi, you can get around privately. Now, come on, which destination has all of that to offer? Well, I'm answering you right now.
Yes, that's
It's in Martin.
and that is how we're gonna put a bow on this conversation. Oh my gosh. Oh, Miss Valerie Damaseau.
In Damaseau.
There it is right
Exactly.
there. You have you have enticed the world to make sure that we all partake in this beautiful island. And wow. I'll see you there soon.
For sure. I'm looking forward to that.